In 2012, you witnessed the following plea. The year was 1998.
Good Neighbor Days had just completed its 14th year as the namesake to our city's annual festival.
Then came 1999.
And some people thought it was a good idea to change the name to the Cherry Festival.
A lot of people thought they had good ideas in the 90s. A lot of people were wrong.
Remember the World Wide Web? That was a failure. Nice idea, Al Gore.
It's probably the same decade somebody thought it was a really good idea to tar and chip the roads instead of having real roads like other towns.
I cannot believe this town full of good neighbors cannot have a festival named after them.
And it's not like it was even called Great Neighbor Days.
Or Fantastic Neighbor Days.
Or Exceptional Neighbor Days.
No, the bar was set low.
It might as well have been called Above Average Neighbor Days.
Or Decent Neighbor Days.
It was a slap in the face.
It was a slap in the face. But the real slap came when we were told that we weren't even good enough for that.
The whole reason I moved to this town was to take my kids to the cherry orchard.
You know, I would love to make a dish at Bernardi's around festival time with a festival theme. What am I supposed to do? Make a cherry pasta?
There is no cherry orchard. It was all a lie.
It didn't have to be this way.
It didn't have to be this way.
It never should have happened.
And that is why we.
And that is why we.
That is why we will fight.
We will fight.
We will fight.
Until we change the name.
Until we change the name.
Until we change the name.
Until we change the name to Great Neighbor Days.
Great Neighbor Days.
The Great Neighbor Days.
The time is now.
The time is now.
The time is now.
Look out, Chamber. We're here to stay.
Last year, the Washington Chamber of Commerce changed the name from the Cherry Festival back to Good Neighbor Days.
Perhaps we weren't clear enough in our original message.
Though in looking back, it seemed we were quite specific.
Great Neighbor Days.
Not Good Neighbor Days.
While we appreciate the effort, the end result is not what we asked for.
Sometimes good just isn't good enough.
Like the Seahawks in the Super Bowl.
Like green ketchup. Great idea, horrible delivery. Actually, horrible idea too, but you get the idea.
Like the viaduct on Peoria Street?
Sure, there are no potholes or water anymore.
That's good.
But it's simply too short.
Buses have crashed into it.
Semi-truck drivers fear it.
Jim Kuchenbecker has to duck when walking beneath it. But that's not much of a problem anymore.
But hey, at least there are those little orange flags 60 feet before you'd hit it.
That's plenty of warning, right?
No, that's not good enough.
Nope.
Good, but not great.
Once I learned there were no cherries, I moved my entire family to Birmingham, Alabama.
When we learned the chamber was changing the name last year, we were thrilled.
Turns out there are no cherries in Birmingham either.
We were truly thankful.
My family hates me now.
Like a child on Christmas Eve.
They laugh at me when they see me.
We actually thought you cared.
And I blame the Washington Chamber of Commerce for baiting me to their town.
But it's almost like you were mocking us.
Liars!
So, what now?
If you don't change the name to Great Neighbor Days, we will ruin this town.
I will move my family back to Washington and start a cherry orchard just to make you look foolish.
No more fried chicken!
I'll even close my deli.
I will pee in the park pools.
You think your insurance premiums are bad now? Just wait.
And I'll make sure Brad keeps making these stupid videos.